welcome here to more Talk FCB, and welcome to another update on the future of Lionel Messi. And I have to say, there have been some big developments on his future, as right now, it's another step away from Barcelona. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the fact that Messi is not going to be in training, and what all this means with regard to his future. It's all coming up in today's video. So let's get to it. Because we've always said that Sunday was going to be a big day in the entire Messi saga. It was going to be the day where basically we found out something that was official, not just speculation, not just rumours. Messi was either going to be in the COVID-19 testing or he wasn't. And already, here on the Saturday evening, we have the news now that Messi has already informed the club that he will not be attending the COVID testing on Sunday with the rest of the team, which then means he's not going to be in next week's training session on Monday. Messi will be absent. Now, according to the reports right now, Messi has taken that decision there not to show up for that testing and not to show up for that pre-season training on the advice there of his lawyers, with Messi's team right now still claiming that his current contract does allow him to leave for free this summer, something the club continue to deny. But apparently there, Messi believes that given the fact that he sent a fax earlier on the week saying basically that he intended to leave, that he intended there to activate that clause, potentially now, he may not even see himself, directly at least, as a Barcelona player. He may see himself now as just simply waiting for the paperwork and all of that stuff to be sorted out if they still believe they can exit that contract and leave for nothing. However, like I say, the club flat out deny that that clause can be used here now that we are into August. They maintain that the release clause for Messi is 700 million euros, and any club that wants him is going to have to pay that full amount. We spoke yesterday about the club being very stubborn on that front. They've also replied there to Messi this evening. Once again, it was another burofax reminding him that he is still under contract at the club and he must report for that testing on Sunday and then training on Monday, or else he will be liable for a rather hefty fine in a similar sort of fashion to what we saw a few weeks ago with the entire Arthur Melo situation, which is also going to lead to legal action. I think I've said all along, really, what we don't want is all of this to end up in a courtroom. We do not want Messi to depart the club by duty there of a court case. That is not the way this should be ending. That's not anywhere close to the kind of send-off, to the kind of split that Barcelona and Lionel Messi deserve. And in the case of Messi, if he does fail to return there with the rest of the squad for that training, it is reported right now that he could be fined between 10 to 25% of his weekly salary, although to be honest right now, I don't really think that is a priority of Messi. But just as we did say in yesterday's video, this for me, it is absolutely ridiculous. This entire charade, this entire situation, we all know right now that Messi wants to leave. We all know that his mind is made up. It's very clear now. We spoke about it earlier on the week. There was that fax that said he wanted to go, and now he's not turning up for the testing, not turning up for training. That seems very clear to me that, you know what, this is really happening, and for that reason, we do have to accept it. So like I said yesterday, why are we wasting time right now playing this hardball? Because it just doesn't make any sense to me. It does not make any sense here for the board to be digging their heels in and trying to make this as awkward as they possibly can, because it doesn't benefit anyone. Yes, you might be trying to spite Messi, but you're also there hurting the club, but of course, they don't care about that. All they care about, the board, is themselves, their image. Right now, what we should be trying to do is actually try and find an agreement with Messi and then with Manchester City, because I believe here that you could definitely get over 100 million quite comfortably from Man City right now for Lionel Messi. You could reach an agreement there. All parties could leave in an amicable way, or you could take him to court, and then you run the risk of actually losing. Messi could go to court there, he could win. His lawyers there might have a solid case. He could then leave immediately for nothing, and we've wasted all this time not doing anything, stalling over this, and again, that's going to hurt the club. And let's not forget either that in just over 4 months' time, Lionel Messi would be well within his rights to sign a pre-contract agreement with Man City to again walk away for nothing. Because you think about it, next summer, his contract right now comes to an end, and for that reason, next summer he can leave for nothing. So why don't we just now get down to business? Messi wants to go, the club clearly need financial help, we clearly need to establish many things this summer, and it just seems stupid now to delay the inevitable for any longer, to pretend like this isn't happening, and to be doing this entire power play situation. Let's put all that to one side, try and put some focus on the club, on the badge, and just do what's best for this team. And like I said before, this for me starts and finishes with the president Bartomeu, who's the head of this absolute car crash of an operation at the club right now. And it is, let's not forget, his own mismanagement, not just this year, not just last year, but during his entire tenure at the club, which is actually the driving force behind Messi even wanting to leave in the first place. But like I say, this for me goes now beyond Bartomeu, beyond Messi, because we still have to think here about the club. We have to think about the fact that Ronald Koeman has come in as the new coach. He has plans there of an entire squad overhaul, and still, just weeks away from the new season, we're getting nowhere. And what I would say right now on the side of Messi is that I'm not sure at this stage whether the advice that he's getting from his lawyers is actually the best route as the club captain, as the club legend that he is. I don't think, to be honest, the lawyers are doing him any favours. Because yes, in terms of his transfer away, he may well succeed. They have a clear plan. They obviously know what they're doing. I'm not denying that by any means. But in terms of Messi's legacy, and importantly there, his image at the club, is Messi right now doing the right things? Or is he actually playing right into the board's hands? Because I think the fact basically that we haven't heard anything from Messi right now, it does hurt him. It does look badly on him, and I don't really understand why we haven't heard anything. Just to give his side of the story, just to set the record straight, just to try and go against some of the things that we are hearing that's being put out there by the board, but still, we haven't heard a single thing. And it's not just about his future either. It's not just about that one aspect, because obviously we haven't heard from Messi since the 8-2 defeat. We got absolutely hammered there in the Champions League, and we haven't heard from our captain. Nothing publicly, no address to the fans, no apology, nothing like that. And it does hurt, because despite what he's been through under this board, we as fans as well, we've gone through it too. And not only we've gone through it, but we're going to have to keep going through it even when you move on. So I just think right now, we as fans, we've had traumatic times, we've had big defeats over the past few years. What we really want right now is just some words, just some clarity, just some official information from Messi himself. Please, it's all we want. Whatever your decision is, we've always said we will be behind you, but at the very, very least, just give us that statement. And it's not just that either, because then of course there's staying away from training, which again, in terms of forcing that move away, I can understand why his lawyers are saying, you know what, don't even bother going. You may not be a Barcelona player. If we can actually activate that clause, you're not even going to be contracted to the club anymore. But again, without those words from Messi, without Messi actually coming out and addressing the situation and actually shedding light on everything that's going on, and more importantly, why he's taking this decision, it still hurts. It still hurts here to see Messi going out like this from the club that he loves and we love him. Because let's face it, in the end, I think Messi will get his wish. I think that he will eventually get his move to Man City. It's probably not going to be as swiftly as he'd have liked, but I think in the end, he will get his wish there to go to a winning team. And in the end as well, Bartomeu and the club will probably wash their hands of all the responsibility. They'll probably spin it in the way that they like. So really, Messi and Bartomeu probably will come out of this okay. But then, when you really get into it, who's going to come off worst? It's us fans. It's us fans here who just come off the bat, like I say, of an 8-2 Champions League loss. Our third humiliation in 3 successive seasons after a trophyless season this campaign. And you just think, we want something. We want anything right now to cling on to. That new season is coming. Ronald Koeman is coming. We were looking forward there to a squad overhaul, to making some plans. Let's get back on track. Let's try and actually here put the club first. Put the football first. Because we as fans, we are suffering. And we have been now for quite some time. So that right there, guys, is the latest at the moment on Messi's situation. If there are any further updates whatsoever, I'll bring them to you straight away. I would expect a bit more news, of course, breaking tomorrow where Messi doesn't show for that testing. But of course, it looks all but confirmed now. He's adamant that he wants to leave, even though the club continue to fight that. I will see you soon. Leave your thoughts on the entire situation in the comments down below. And of course, thanks for sticking with me. And thank you for your support. I will see you soon with plenty more to come. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.